Alright, so time now for the fourth and final manufacturer that we can get our free bikes from in the challenge mode. And that is Suzuki, where we have just got 2 bikes to get here. We've got the Suzuki Skywave 250 Type S and the Suzuki Skywave 250 SS. Let's do the Type S first and then the SS afterwards. Let's go. As this is the last the last 2 bikes we need to get before, and once you know it, the opponent I had before, it is now role reversal between the Honda Forza and the Suzuki Skywave, except for saying this time I am riding the Suzuki and the AI is riding the Honda. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was trying to get out. Anyway. There we go. That's our first bike won from Suzuki. And now we will move on to the other 2 colours. Because we can. And so we have just 2 other colour variations to get of the Skywave 250, and then once we are done with that, we can then move on to the SS Suzuki Skywave. And so, here we go, with the second part of scoring the Skywave Type S. Hopefully we can do enough. Excuse me, or at least I would like to think that. But either way, we are doing good. And up the inside, and it looks like we've got everything we need. And we did it in 34.5 seconds. That's good. Now, I wonder if we should save the replay here. You know what? I think I want to save the replay with the next colour, since I think I already have one in black anyway. I don't know for sure, but I think I have one in black. Either way, it doesn't really matter because, well, I still have the bike anyway. And that's all I care about. Making sure that the bike is mine. And that I've claimed it through very legitimate means. Because that's what I always do. Alrighty, 1 colour left. Pearl Glass White. And then we should be done with our first of the 2 Suzuki Skywaves. I don't really know a lot about bikes personally, but I do watch highlights from the MotoGP from time to time, whenever I feel like it's worth it, at least. Of course, I should also mention there is quite a battle going on in the MotoGP this year between the dominant Ducati riders Francesco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin. Both riders, I should mention by the way, are really good, and it is fair to say that, considering the way their battle is going at the moment, it's fair to say that their battle is no doubt going down to the wire. Yeah, sorry about that. I had someone pop in through my door again, and, well, since I figured I chose not to be the ignorant asshole who's only really interested in the recording, I decided to be communicative, because why not? Anyway, onto our other bike, the Skywave 250SS. And then, once we have all three colour variants of this bike, we can then move on to the license. Well, the licenses, I should say. So, yeah. Alright, 2 seconds. Let's see how far we can go. Okay, I managed to sneak up the inside. And there we go. So that's our first bike and colour combo claimed with the 250SS. But yeah, I mean, Ducati have pretty much been the dominant manufacturer in the MotoGP this year. They've pretty much won all but one race in the fucking championship for the lead class of the MotoGP. That's just how all-conquering they have been this year alone. As in, it's fair to say their bike is clearly a cut above the rest in the championship fight, and basically the top 3, if not the top 4 riders, are all literally riding the same bike. Plus, another interesting thing that happened earlier this year is that, well, Marc Marquez actually managed to end his long losing streak during the summer, which I thought was a nice little thing to add to the Ducati dominance of 2024. Although, it will be more interesting next year because, well, I heard that Jorge Martin was heading over to Aprilia, and I don't know for sure where Marc Marquez is heading, but I'm pretty sure he's also heading to another manufacturer as well that is not Ducati. So it's fair to say that I think next year will definitely be more compelling because I reckon we'll have more competitive manufacturers. Especially since the upcoming regulations for the MotoGP will be coming to us in 2027. I don't really know a lot about the MotoGP, but I do watch the highlights. It's also because, well, I don't really have the money at the moment to watch the races week to week. I wish I did, but unfortunately that's not the case at the moment. I only really watch the highlights. And well, coming from someone who doesn't really know a lot about bikes, there are certain things that I tend to pay more attention to than others. Mechanically, at least. But I do understand its appeal. And I do also understand that they do tend to more or less do insane speeds that are practically well over 200 at most of the tracks they head to. Which is something else that would explain the absolutely insane speeds that they do. At most of the tracks they head to. So you know, there is that. Oh, nope. How did I not fail? I was so close to the edge of failure there. That would have easily been disaster had I gone any further to the right than I did, but I somehow saved it. That was very relieving there, if I do say so myself. But anyway, there we go. So, that's all. How many bikes is that altogether? I think that's probably 8 or 9 bikes we've claimed altogether. So, somewhere along those lines, but anyway. Let's get our replay saved, because that is how I get my thumbnail shots. Alright. 4 episodes in, and we have acquired all 9 of the free bikes we can get in this game. And now, we must head back to our garage to look at our stats. So, there we go. That is our 9th and final free bike we can get from the challenge mode. And now that we have done this, we need to get our 4 licenses in this game. So I think that should be all of them, from what I know. We've got all the colour variants, and we've also got... Is it 9 bikes? Or is it... Let's see. 1, 2... see, 3, 5, 6... Oh, correction. We've got all 8 of our free bikes available to us. And now let's head over to our garage and get a look. So there we go. That's all 6 of our Suzuki free bikes. They're basically scooters. And that's pretty much everything. And the Honda FTR is the first and only bike I've ridden so far, as we are now up to 3.8% completion in this game. And we have been awarded 25 bikes altogether. And now that we are done with that, the next thing we have to do is get through the license school. And we will do that by starting off with the novice license. So, next time on Tourist Trophy, license school, novice.